Hey gang, Eric Whitacre here, and here we go again. For this version of the virtual choir, we will be singing Sleep, a piece that I wrote in the year 2000. The very first virtual choir was Sleep, but that was really just a test to see if the concept would work. We took it a big step forward with the second version, which was Lux Arumque, and now we go back and do Sleep, but this time for real. All right, so now let's get into the music. Beginning with the first page, page 3. The evening hangs beneath the moon. This is something I want you to think about during your entire performance, but that is diction, a dedication to these gorgeous consonants. The evening hangs beneath. There's the potential for little lovely sounds on every one of those beats. The second concept that I want you to keep throughout the entire piece is this sense of legato, so that instead of going from chord to chord to chord, we're singing in long, fluid, unbroken lines. When we hit beneath the moon, make moon the purest, most perfect ooh you possibly can. Same thing with a silver thread on darkened dune. With closing eyes and resting head, make sure here that you stagger breathe through this so that you can breathe anywhere else in that phrase quietly, but don't breathe resting head, I know. Make that unbroken. Know that sleep is coming soon, and again, a perfect pure ooh vowel. Then at the bottom of page 4, upon my pillow, safe in bed. Just let this flow openly, freely. Again, a legato line, not note to note, and make the entire climax of that phrase the word bed. 1,000 pictures fill my head, nice and gentle. Tenors, you'll sort of rise up out of the texture here. I cannot sleep, my mind's aflight. Altos, this is all about you, bring that out there. And yet my limbs seem made of lead. It's essential on the word lead that you cut off exactly where it's written. So basses, you'll notice you'll cut off on beat 3, baritones beat 4, tenors on beat 1 of the next bar. The idea is that we're taking the chord lead and then sort of making it evaporate one note at a time from the bottom up until we're all singing very delicately and pianissimo if there are noises. Then if there are noises, nice little crescendo, decrescendo. Same thing, in the night. Then a frightening shadow. Give me a nice F on frightening. And again on flickering light. We can paint the idea of a flickering candlelight with that F. Altos, when you come in, then I surrender. Maybe a little louder than pianissimo as written. Be a little bit more present. And then lots of diction here and just lovely, simple sounds. Make sure you have a real dedication to where the crescendo and the decrescendo is written into each of your individual parts. It'll make the texture sort of come alive if we all do that exactly as written. Then page 8, what dreams may come both dark and deep. First, let's elide the text. What dreams may come. Again, there's another one, dreams may come, both dark and deep. Ladies, of flying wings and soaring leap, save that crescendo. Let it sort of build energy so that by the time we reach forte, we're ready for the breath. As I surrender unto sleep. And then here, just the freest, most open sound you can make. Men too, dark and deep, dark and deep. Then when we get to the big climax, as I surrender unto sleep. Especially ladies, instead of a just think a long, tall ah vowel. On and soar over the top of this. Not too much vibrato, but a good, healthy, clean, clear sound. We come all the way down through the top of page 10. Then in 63, sleep. A nice crescendo, decrescendo, sort of a breath in and a breath out. Same thing on the next one. Then I'd love to hear a good, solid crescendo from baritones and tenors, and then eventually from the altos and the sopranos going into the downbeat of 67. We come all the way down. And then when we start the meditation on 11 of sleep, sleep, let each one diminuendo poco a poco. And by the time you get to the 7th or 8th repetition of it, you should really be at almost a whisper, almost gone. You should only have to do 8, maybe 9, maybe 10 repetitions of it, singing as softly as you possibly can. And when you finish, hold for just a moment so that we can coordinate everyone's ending together. Just hold with a still face. I guess that's it. Let's make some music.